Yeah, that was that was the pass. I'm not even gonna call it the passive Paige special. Like it is just it was what I believe is one of the best games of Paige's career up until about 3 minutes to go, when she started tripping over her own feet, throwing the ball to nobody, and then they're down four with 12 seconds to go, and she wastes 7 seconds of the shot clock backing down her defender to get into the post while they're down four. It was a very, very concerning end to what was an exceptionally good game from Paige Bueckers. Paige with a efficient 27 and 8, but how much of that efficiency matters if down the stretch you're tripping? Like she tried to drive baseline, tripped over her own feet, then almost lost the ball out of bounds and tried to throw it to Alana Smith, and Alana Smith would have had a layup, or say Jess Shepherd would have had a layup, but somehow lobbed Jess Shepherd and nearly turned it over into the backcourt, and Alana Smith eventually got it. There were a lot of situations in this game down the stretch where it just wasn't good, where it just was not good. She just kept tripping over her own feet. She got free throws twice because she fell. Like in one possession, she tripped over her own feet, landed on the ball, and started almost rolling around on the ball and got fouled and got free throws. And then in one of the last possessions of the game, it is a 3-point game with 12 seconds to go. And for no apparent reason, she tries to drive to the basket. Like, it's not like there's 18 seconds to go, 19 seconds. No, there's 12 to go. And she tries to drive to the basket, then trips over her own feet and gets free throws. And it's like, and then bricks up. And then bricks the first free throw, which basically ices the game. It is genuinely one of the best games up to that point. Paige 3 of 3 from 3 up to a point. Was aggressive. Her passing was exceptional. And then it gets to a close game and she just tenses up. For the Minnesota Lynx, shout out Natasha Howard. The funniest player to watch play basketball. Like, she 11 of 14, and I think she rebounded every one of her misses. Turned the ball over 7 times in calamitous fashion. But was still exceptionally good. Courtney Williams was fantastic in the first half, a bit quiet in the second half. Kayla McBride, non-factor. Absolute non-factor, but at least hit the free throws at the end. And Nia Coffey hit 2 back-to-back threes, which got them back in the game. The problem is that Minnesota, I don't know how, they don't actually have a center on their roster now, with Emma Chikova appearing to tear her ACL. She seems to have torn her ACL, which is not good. Not good at all. That being said, I want to focus on Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles has been, I'll talk about this before I talk about Miles. I thought AZ was good. I thought AZ was really good. I didn't think she fucked up in any way. I thought that there was I thought she had a lot of good possessions. I thought she had a lot of really, really good possessions. I thought she hit some shots. And the 3-pointer's not falling, but it might. A really solid role player. Maddie Seeger was unbelievable in the first half. Scored 0 in the second half. But again, a really solid role player in AZ. And that's what she projects to be. That's what she's going to be. She's not going to be bad in any way. But how you miss out on Olivia Miles. Holy shit. Olivia Miles, All-Star, near guaranteed. If Olivia Miles is not an All-Star, something is seriously wrong with the WNBA. If she is not an All-Star, she might be the most aesthetically pleasing player to watch in the WNBA. Not only that, she has the clutch gene. She has the clutch gene. She naturally has the clutch gene. She does not care. She doesn't care. No scenario is too big for her. She is. I don't think she's as dangerous as Caitlin off the pick and roll, because Caitlin's better, much better, or much more dangerous from three. But she is the most naturally gifted pick and roll operator in the league, and that includes Chelsea Gray. Like, she projects to be like Chelsea Gray, maybe without the post game and stuff, but with more speed. She literally with more speed. Like, she's so quick. She is so quick. If the Fever drafted Miles, they have the first pick and move Caitlin Clark shooting guard. Man, just have a 1-2 punch. Use her like Kyrie and use Caitlin like Luka. You'd need a new coach. You'd need a new coach to run her with Caitlin, but you could absolutely do it. It is but it is like, this is one of these games where I'm like, she is, if the Dallas Wings didn't get blinded by the fact that there are two reasons. They didn't want their fans to be pissed off they didn't draft Daisy, and it was not to piss off Paige. Like, it was as simple as that. They made a really bad call. And if the Dallas Wings had drafted Olivia Miles, this team could be a dynasty. It's as simple as that. They passed up on a team that could possibly be a dynasty in order to draft better Carly Samuelson. Like, that's basically what you're getting. Olivia Miles is everything she was supposed to be. Olivia Miles might be so good and our fam that this draft gets seen differently. But I don't care about the box score. We watch this game. Olivia Miles is a big reason why Natasha Howard got her points. Olivia Miles is the best player on the Minnesota Lynx. On this current iteration of the Minnesota Lynx, their best player is Olivia Miles. And I think they might scrape into the playoffs. The fact they don't have a center is concerning. Like, they're going to have to call up Hoff, maybe from their dev pool. But Cheryl Reeve, she might just call it Badian from France. She might call back Badian from France. Like, they'll find somebody. Minnesota will find somebody. But Olivia Miles, take a effing bow. This was exceptional. And Paige, do what you did until 3 minutes to go in this game. Like, until 3 minutes to go in this game. Keep doing what you did. Don't change anything about your game. And become just, all Paige has to do is, again, some people have the clutch gene. Some people don't. Like, it might actually get to the stage where it's like, she just does not have the clutch gene. She doesn't have it. And that might just be okay. You might just be, you're not clutch, and that's okay. Maybe you defer to people who are clutch. The problem is that the only player with the clutch gene on the Dallas Wings is Odyssey Sims, who wasn't great, but she was clutch as fuck. She was clutch as fuck. And now the Wings are 1-2, 0-2 at home, coming into a schedule where it's not easy. It's not easy at all when you've got when you've got Washington, who are pesky. Like, if you can beat Washington, you should beat Washington. But if you don't beat Washington, you then go into 4 games of Chicago, Atlanta, New York, Vegas. And if you don't beat Washington, who are not a great team, it becomes very concerning then, because this 1-2 record becomes 1-3. And then the reality is you're expecting 1-3 maybe here. You might go in 2-6 after 8 games. And I know things get better, but it's easy to roll out a bunch of wins, but it's also easy to lose a bunch. saying Paige has won 11 games, 11-36. She didn't play with them. She's won 10. Albeit they were like 1-4 without her last year. But yeah, Natasha Howard, she's not doing this again. She's averaging 6 turnovers a game. But what clutch gene is Caitlin having the final 10 seconds? There has been how many? She had 10 points in the last 4 minutes to beat Minnesota as a rookie. She had 9 points and 2 assists to beat what's their names last year? To beat Connecticut when she got hurt. And she also passed the ball to Dewana Bonner for an open layup to beat New York. And then Dewana Bonner got mauled and the ref said no foul to beat New York. But yeah. 15 on fire. Is that late? I don't know. Who's 15 on fire? But yeah, it is one of these things where the Minnesota Lynx did not, like they just didn't go away. They did not go away, and Dallas just could not close it down the stretch. And it's something that happens quite a lot with, Paige Bueckers.